Hey everyone. Before we begin, I'll give you a little look around here. We got some birdies over there on the fence. Some beautiful scenery. And up above, if you can see it, we have a halo coming around the sun. It was here earlier today, not fully, and a great white dragon. And whoop, beautiful mountains way in the distance. Don't know if you can see them or not. All right, we'll turn this around and get to it. So this is titled Twin Flame Education. What I need to say to begin is that in this glorious time and also unprecedented time with the twin flames, the twin flame concept, and the important divine roles that they play as pairs, but also as the whole in shifting reality forward. So, what has occurred? Again, so many new twin flame pairs are coming together and also being created, if you will. And that being created, it's when individual Merkaba Kundalini's light bodies are activated. That is the beginning of the twin flame union. And having said this, you know, there is little content in the past out there on the internet, accessible content for the twin flames, for the journey, and the importance and significance of it at this time, and the important divine attributes that are associated with it, meaning the purpose and the reasons for it. And of course, everything occurs for a reason. So this means there is an very important reason for it, because you are experiencing energies and feeling things that you have never felt before, but you're also seeing the outward confirmations in your reality that is associated with this. Nevertheless, in the past, you would have, if you will, one's beginning to experience the intense beginning of the twin flame journey, feeling the heart, the actual energy, and more notably the root, which becomes activated so intense, and also that magnetic, irresistible pull that you will feel towards a partner. And you will either, it's divinely orchestrated, meaning that you could meet someone online halfway across the world, if you will, but you will feel that energetic pull and feelings in your real time. Now, in the past, again, there has been little educational items and resources put out there for the community. However, in this great time, it needs to be proliferated out there and saturated out there. So any twin flame couples and teachers, it's so important you get the information out there now on the internet, get it more widespread. And one of the reasons why many more are coming into the twin flame status. And also, information and knowledge is power, which will tend to bring them together the more informed they are, rather than the separations. And in the past, also, you know, the runners, the flights from it, because they didn't know what it was, and they get afraid from it. But the more informed they are, then they will tend to stick together with it, and very rapidly together take this forward and create the energy that shifts the entire paradigm. It creates a new realities on the planet. So again, having said this, it's so important that all of the information gets out, as well as new information. There is constantly new information coming all of the time in respect to the twin flame journey, reason, the topic. And it's very important for that as well, because essentially the new world is going to be having the masculine feminine equal relationship. So these twin flames that are being brought together and created now, if you will, are the templates for this new harmonious reality, the fifth dimensional earth, where there is love, balance, harmony, unity, peace, abundance, all of these good things. So again, like anything, knowledge is power, and information, and being educated on it, knowing more about it, and knowing that it's not a freak occurrence, that it's not a phenomenon, that it actually has a divine purpose, a very important divine purpose, and reasons with this. So over the course of at least the last few weeks or few months, the divine topic has been oriented and highlighted towards the twin flames, because we are in the time for it. So having said this, if you are a twin flame teacher, guide, or a twin flame yourself, it's important to share your experiences and the information to get it out there as widespread on the internet as you can, and to keep updating and upgrading the information as we raise the vibration on the planet. More newer information comes in, which is details and tools to raise even further. So the knowledge raises one's up as well, and it raises the consciousness as a whole. So the collective consciousness on the planet also gets raised as a result of these twin flame unions that actually connect to the divine knowledge, the etheric realm, but they bring this energy down, which influences the collective consciousness in this reality, and it enhances the awakening process in the duration of it, so we get it done quicker. So it is to be put out there as much as possible, the importance of the coming together in the physical union. Yes, I emphasize this because it is so important, because there are so many energetic activations which within the organic vessel itself that needs to be acclimatized to the divine energy as well. And without the physical proximity, it is not done, it is not completed. So then you'll have twin flames, not coming together to empower themselves, but also to be huge generators of light to be put out into this reality, which transforms and transitions it much more quicker. And also the twin flames become activators of other souls that are not yet. So the twin flames have many special gifts, and especially with your eye contact as one thing, you can and will divinely begin to activate other souls on the planet to also be a twin flame consort as well. It's all written on the soul level, if you will, and it is ascertained where we're going. Just one thing that's ascertained is the duration, how long it takes to get there. But by taking out some of the obstacles and the variables that prolongs it, like one's not being informed, by taking that out of the equation we shorten the time to the shifts, and let's say to flashpoint and 0 point as well, which shifts reality very quickly. So in the consciousness, it's important for ones to be fully informed, and with the more information they have, they'll be less apt to make the choices to keep separated, because when they're informed, they'll know the importance of it. And in this great time, we are seeing so many coming together, recognizing again the mission attached, but the divine importance with it, and knowing that you're no longer human, and that there is a different reality at play, and that there is again a mission attached with it, which many of you already know, but by also letting the new twin flames and others know that it is an important divine delegation, that there is the mission attached. The more that are informed, the more twin flame peers we can bring together quickly, and also they will advance much quicker in their power as a result. So as many as we can bring together by giving them all of the information that we can, the quicker we get this entire mission over with. And the physical vessels also begin to be more crystalline, upgraded. So I just wanted to share that divinely what we're saying is to get the information out there on the internet, the new twin flame information, the experiences, and it's also the confirmation that it is very real. Each one of you that may be watching, which is a twin flame consort, you have the actual miraculous divine experiences. These are the confirmations that you are to share openly with others, and to let them know that it's very real, that this is not a fantasy or a fiction, that it's a very important divine delegation, and even a divine appointment, if you will. Now the birds are singing happily, and all the birds, were singing so happily, joyfully, faithfully, watching me. So then they sent us forward into the Divine Academy to learn the secrets and mysteries of life, and the reason why we're here on the planet, if you will, on Earth. So I just wanted to keep it short. I am at this time inundated with many messages from twin flame consorts and even pairs that I need to get back to. I'm doing an interview tonight that speaks and connects some of the dots to the twin flame journey to the Great Awakening, and also to the new reset of reality that it's propagating and supporting divinely as well, to make it happen quicker, and to lift all humanity out of stress. And also in the upcoming weeks, couple weeks or so, the intention is for I to also have possibly some interviews with others where we get more information out, and through the questions that ones ask as well, we're able to get more information and education out by answering those questions. On my Telegram channel, any that are familiar with it, I have the open mic discussions there, impromptu, that anyone can join, and we have an open mic discussion where I also give as much information on the topic and answer questions. And what I wish to say is that also I am what I say I am, connected directly to Prime Creator, Mother and Father. I am what you would label an ascended master, but really all of the twin flames are ascended masters as well. It's just that upon the planet yet, all of the knowledge was not known that we, all of us here, actually did come, if you will, back in time to be incarnated here to take the human experience forward. So in reality, we have upon the planet about 5 million ascended masters at this time. It doesn't mean that they are in their full knowledge and prowess, because they're at different levels of consciousness and awakening and at integrating that divine prowess and state of being into the humanoid form. And it is a process, for the simple reason the old human brain and old human energetic field was not enough to be able to sustain this higher dimensional divine attribute. So it becomes a process with the organic vessels to upgrade them to the highest crystalline component, so they're able to sustain and hold the information and the knowledge and the divine imprints and templates, and also to be able to continue to increase the vibration which affects reality. So the physical vessel and the etheric energetics, they go hand in hand, and it's so important to know that. So what we're doing is advancing the physical vessel as well as the entire dimension, the paradigm, and the timelines. So let me just thinking here if it's anything else that I can add to this. What I say with the levels of consciousness, there are levels of truth, that ones need to know also that truth constantly changes. So if, like right in this time, that something doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't mean that it's not a truth. What it does mean is just that it doesn't pertain to what you're doing at this time. But in the blink of an eye, if you will, it can be a higher truth when your soul is ready for it. But again, by many putting the information out there on the twin flame subject, it's like the Great Awakening. It's there on the internet, saturated. It cannot be ignored nor refuted. Once it reaches such a saturation point, it becomes known, if you will, with the Great Awakening of the truth, and it cannot be avoided nor refuted any longer. So this is the same now with the twin flames. So let's say the Great Awakening, all of that content had expanded throughout the internet. So now we have the wave of the twin flame wave knowledge coming that's going to do the same, because the truth is with the twin flame knowledge as well. And all of this information needs to be connected. And by connecting the dots also to the Great Awakening, one see that this is an actual ascension occurring upon the planet. So the more dots that they're able to connect, the less refutable it becomes, and it cannot be ignored and it cannot be rejected, if you will. So we are shifting the consciousness also of reality, and again, that is a process with it. And it's important why, what I say, there are so many beliefs that were out on the planet, as well as false beliefs. So you need to utilize your utmost discernment in the heart to what beliefs has the greatest value and benefit to take you forward, if you will, so that you don't need to contend with a lot of the garbage and disempowering beliefs, fear beliefs, any belief that includes a disempowerment. You want to push that aside. You just want to look for the valuable beliefs that propel you very quickly forward into your empowerment, and to expand your consciousness so that you're able to bring in more of the higher divine truths, which then again exponentially increases your divinity, and you also come to divinely know more of your own identity in this reality. So by doing a combination of these things, you upgrade the physical vessel, if you will, into the crystalline, to be able to contain your divine identity, because your divine identity comes from a higher dimension. So you are preparing the physical vessels to bring this higher identity in as well. And then comes your remembrance and your knowledge of what you are divinely, and what you are here to do at this time. The mission becomes a complete knowing. So it's also very important to know this, that these things are done in a way that you didn't realize or know from the human perspectives and perception. However, again, in this great awakening, you're discovering nothing in this world was or is as it seems, that there are other dimensional layers, there are divine layers, and you keep entering these. So again, knowledge is power, education is power. So the quicker we inform and get the information out and make it readily accessible to any twin flame consort or peers, the quicker we advance the whole. So what I'm saying, as a team, all of us that let's say maybe a prominent speaker, a teacher, or what have you, we get that message out there to everyone. And what I also say, I suggest, do not restrict getting this message out by making ones pay for it or what have you. Because the real truth is, on the planet, it's about 85% of the souls do not have the money to pay for these things. And we also don't want the money to be an obstacle in it. So it's more effective and gets done quicker for the ones that are able to take the restriction of money off of it. Then we can make it more readily accessible to more, and we get this mission done quicker, where you don't need to rely on money like you did before. And we need to change this. So this is also one of the reasons why I don't charge money for what I do. And for example, I'm supported, thankfully, by you to the degree that I need to. And again, I am very responsible, very prudent, and very conservative. And with Femke and I, very little, even below what is known in some of the Netherlands or Canadian countries, what is known as the low income. We're even below that threshold, what we survive on, to put this out there. And as any of you could know, the type of information I put out is actually invaluable. And if I was not genuine and authentic divinely in my connection to Prime Creator and know this full mission, if I was not like that, this information, if I still had it, I'd be a millionaire or a billionaire. But it's not about that, because I would have been that at the stake and expense of other suffering as well. And it doesn't resolve anything. It keeps everyone looping in the control of that old capitalistic system, where many are suffering at the expense of a few. And this is part of the mission. We're here to eradicate that totally. So it's very important to be responsible and to know this and be as genuine, be as selfless as possible and getting the information out there and assisting others. As I said before, many that we need to assist, they don't have any money. They're in poverty. They cannot pay $100 for a session to get the assistance that they require energetically and divinely to move forward. They cannot afford it. But by all of us not restricting nor charging them, taking money out of the equation, we can reach so many more to empower them to raise the vibration quicker so that we get all boats afloat and get them out of this enslavement system. So I'll stop rambling. Namaste, peace, big love and light, and I'll be answering some private messages soon and getting caught up on some of the content. So love, light, and gratitude, and have an amazing day. Woo!